Hey guys, yeah, Keen here. I swear I need to figure out a different way to start the video. I know that might upset a few people, but you know, maybe sometimes you just got to do things different. Okay, could be a thing. I could be like, howdy y'all. You know, stick to my roots. Um, Another run here. Chapter 4. We're looking at 34:30 is the time. Time to beat was, let me just take a gander real quick at the previous time. 36:26. So almost, no, it's 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes off the run, right? Almost? No, almost 2 minutes. 1 minute, 58 seconds, right? I don't know. Math. Am I right? Um, The old run was run on the older difficulties, was run on easy, which is now normal. The new runs are run on normal and in Chinese. So I'm not really sure how Chinese affects many other things in the game. I know it is quicker in Chapter 5, but I don't know if it actually affects other cutscenes in the game. I could not be asked to go through every cutscene in the game and run the time on every language to see if it was actually faster. But, without further ado, let's get into the run. Chapter 4 is a very fun and scary chapter. A lot of complicated puzzles with a lot of move here, move this there, jumping around, a little bit of multitasking, if you will. But it's one of my more I guess like it's up there on the list. It's up there on the list of chapters that I enjoy. I mess up a lot and reset in this first section just because I try to go really quick. But it's a speed run, is it not? I feel like my movement throughout this beginning portion is pretty decent. Try to limit how many jumps we actually do. Double jumping kind of slows you down because you're stationary in the air for a little bit. So if you can avoid doing those as much as possible and use just jump wall, you actually move a little bit faster. With balloon skip, figured out a little secret. We'll see if I actually show it off here. A lot of these runs were done before I actually really went in and started testing more runs. But if you wait, oh, see, I didn't do it right there. I didn't do it right there. So you know what? If you want to know the secret to that, to make it easier and more consistent, you'll have to check out the skips video where I go in depth on actually performing all of these skips. Very quick balloon right now. Never, my balloon doesn't falter. A little bump into the wall, or into the ground right there. Unfortunate, but we made it into the plant pretty quick. As long as we get to this point when the saw's there, that's fine. Because you have to wait for the saw to leave, and there's no way to get further. I doubt I can make it to that first rung and then make it all the way through. But we make it a little sketchy. It looks a little more sketchy than it actually is. I've never actually been caught by that saw going up there. Make our way through these saws. A lot of Chapter 4 is just being very careful. We're gonna go here, jump straight down, get another balloon down below. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's actually faster. It seems faster to me. But we would have skipped this balloon anyways and rode that one all the way down. Should have made it to the other side of that laser. Let's see if we run out of steam before these lasers actually hit. We're able to make it past that, and woo! That was a close call. We might have to go back and rethink this area here. For this, we just at the beginning of Chapter 4, besides the one balloon skip in the very beginning, in that little extra section where you skip going under with the balloon, it's really straightforward. a couple different like routing changes and you know, deaths and stuff like that to just move yourself along, but nothing really special or of note. For here, you just want to make sure you stay in the balloon as much as possible. You never want to have to go through the plant animation. It just takes way too long, and if you can make it there with the balloon that you're in, you save time. So you see I'm doing precise movements back through all of that. Very, very tough to do, all frame perfect tricks. And out the other side of the vent we go. Moving this block up top, like to hop on it, seems to be easier to be able to get off of it if you're actually on the underside of the block when you go up. We'll move that little block over there. Missed one jump. This man's looking like an amateur. Climb up through here and try to make our way semi-decent through all this. That's actually not that bad, gotta lie. Gotta lie. Gotta lie, guys. Gotta lie, that was not that bad. Jump up, immediately touch the button again. Forgot about that. I know I've said in the previous runs that I've been uploading that it's been a while since I actually ran the game when I was doing these chapters. I was resetting these chapter records when I was just practicing. I figured I might as well time them if I was going to practice for the full run, and a lot of this was just trying to get the feel for the game, and we were able to set a few more, you know, PBs on the way. Nice. We need to make sure that we're out of that and not hit the roof. We do lose time. Double tap that down. We want to make sure we get down here as the fan's still blowing up. Do we make it? And we don't. Rip the dream. So we're going to wait here on the roof until it comes back up. And we want to be able to move this as far as we can all the way to the corner. Pretty sure that's time loss. I think you can make it all the way to the end when it first goes down, and then you can push it over on the next one, on the next like cycle, because it'll go up. You want to make it while it's up, then you push it over to the middle, then it drops down, you push it all the way over, and then it goes back up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Fun fact, this little beam of gunk, as soon as that sound clicks, it's safe to jump. You don't have to wait till all the pink stuff is gone. As soon as you hear the click of the fan, game's just like, that stuff's not bad anymore, and you're just able to jump through it. Very, very poor movement right there. Chapter 4 is just not looking good. Oh, yeah, there we go. Whew. This is a struggle, let me tell you. Yeah, I changed up a lot of the way I routed this area in the full runs. Basically, what I did was I did a true end, my first true end. Got a 2 hour 15-minute run, I think, and then said, let me work on chapter stuff. After I worked on chapter things, we decided to go through and do the full runs again, and I worked on a lot of things to make stuff faster. Very quick through that last little section there. Not able to get up there. I don't know if that's possible. I guess it's just fan cycles. Only some sections have controllable fan cycles as well. I've noticed that in some places when you reset the room, the fans and everything keep moving. And in other sections, the fan actually stops and will reset into a certain point, which is nice when you're trying to do certain things. So we're gonna push this guy to the middle. Try to get to the other side of that, push that guy over. Now what I'm thinking about doing here is I might actually push that right block first before I push the center block. So when I move back, I can push it over twice, and I'll be able to like make it in one. I might be able to make it in one cycle. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really tested it yet. Just different things that I notice while watching the runs. I think it's always nice to watch back your runs after you do them, because it's a big eye-opener to see little tiny things that you can do, or because when you're actually doing the run, you're paying attention to everything, making sure that you survive, making sure that you're going quick. But when you look back on the run, you can actually pay attention to more stuff around the map and the area and the puzzles, and see like, hey, maybe it's possible to do this, maybe it's possible to do that. I find it very, very helpful to watch back your runs. So we got switches up next. We start off to get out of this little area right here. We're just gonna push that one little thing. Did some crazy maneuvers right there. Oof, that was some pro stuff, let me tell you. And moving our way through. Have a short little cutscene right here, where the game basically tells us, oh, look at that, it's a fan. We gotta hit the switches, turn the fan on, and that's our goal. Now we'll do a quick double jump off of this wall to the left, 2 dashes across to get up to the top. Definitely the fastest way to get over. Faster than just dashing to that wall and dashing up. We reset the room here, which restarts these fans to the left. This is an example of what I was talking about, where we're able to actually control the fans. This will give us enough time to actually make this little skip here and move our way up. Now, I don't know if I make it through. Yeah, we made it through those fans. See, like these fans, that fan back there doesn't get affected by the reset of a room, which is strange. It's very strange. And this fan pauses like time where it is. So if that fan is on and you reset the room over and over again, it just doesn't turn off. It's very confusing. We'll use another reset right here, which will move the block over to the top right corner, and instead of having to go all the way around. I actually haven't run the times on some of these skips yet, or some of these little, I guess this one really isn't a skip. I think it's in the bonus section that I'm adding in, because there's little cool things that you can do here, and a frame perfect trick that you can do here. But I haven't ran the times on some of these to actually know how much time is really saved. So if you are interested in that, again, there will be a updated skips guide coming out soon. We'll hit this button, and that's first switch done. This is another section I dislike on easy mode. I feel like it's a lot easier on normal to get through it. You're able to make it through on one cycle all the way through. With this one, we kind of have to use the intended mechanics of the... Oh, that was brilliant. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's actually quite cool. I haven't noticed this, that the little panels on the wall actually show you how many switches and stuff. They're actually like interactive. Are we actually gonna make it over there? I can't even. I can't. I wish I would have looked at the clock when I first started this. This is the run. This is the updated time. Is this what we're going with? I suppose so. It gives room for improvement. If anyone wants to pop in and steal this away, by golly, it's an open record. You can't make this, so please don't go all the way through, because it's literally impossible. You better stop there. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Whew. It's really hard to just, like, when you're not actually playing at that moment, to, like, tell your former self that they're being dumb. But sometimes you gotta do it. Very, very sketch. This is basically us trying to, like, make up time. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Nice. That'll do. That'll do. Whew. That was... I don't think that was planned. I think I kind of just, like, threw Mo through that and hope for the best. Now, you want to get 3 dashes across the bottom floor right here, and then 1 dash straight up. We went for a double jump, because maybe I forgot I'm supposed to dash up there. But it's okay. 3 dashes across the floor, though, definitely needed. Fastest way to move Mo. We'll probably take an intentional death right here to get the fan cycle to reset. As you see, fan cycle actually reset itself. Only happens in certain places. I would like to go through and see where those places are, because Chapter 4 is a lot of like really long, extended puzzles, and it'd be nice to be able to shorten some of them if there's a way that we can just like reset room or take a death to move things on. A little bit sketch right there, not gonna lie, but we made it back before the fan hit. We want to hit the button before we get into the balloon because it's just faster that way, and we'll make our way past this little laser. So 2 switches down, this will be the 3rd switch, and we'll move on to everyone's favorite section of Chapter 4, the mech fight. Like, I mean, I guess you get the little chase beforehand, right? We can talk about the chase beforehand. The little like hurdle chase, the little thing, you know. There's probably some stuff in there we can talk about. What matters is the fan's on and we're able to go through it. And the laser at the top is just gone because everyone knows that that laser was holding the fan back. Like, I feel like you would want to keep the laser so it disintegrated anything that was in the air. We lost a second there, which is surprising. Not gonna lie, which is surprising. That just means the previous one was awful, god awful. I didn't think my Chapter 4 was that bad. To be completely frank, not like that bad. We lost like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 minutes, an hour and a half. Who knows? It's you can't even like calculate how much time was lost right there. But I'll take it. All right. In the style of Mad Max, we're gonna be chased by some, you know, giant thing. Got some nice rock music, guitars going on. Making our way over here to this wall, just jumping up. They removed a lot of spikes here, made this section a little easier. We're leaving this thing in the dust. We basically have no fear of getting hit, period. That was very close, and we were able to recover. So that thing's attacking back there. I don't know what it's attacking, but we're already done. And I've noticed something that's strange, but that little machine is different distances from Mo, depending on where it is. But sometimes if it's super far away, it ends up being like in Mo. But then when it's like super close, it ends up being in Mo. But then like if it's like in between, it ends up being far from. I don't know. It's very interesting how it's not like a set cutscene where it's just like move asset to like this point and then, you know, initiate this cutscene. It varies. Makes me wonder like how a lot of the stuff in the game is actually put together, and if there's ways to like use that to your advantage or something. I don't see how you could use the cutscenes to your advantage, but you know what I mean, like special little things. What if we could like move? We can't move Mo during the cutscenes, but like what if, you know? What if? So we got mech. I was really rusty on mech. Basically forgot everything about mech. This is the most intense part of the game. It's easily the most intense part of the game. You just don't know what's going on. So we get our rage. When we have rage, we do move faster, and our guns are unlimited. They do have a slight cooldown time before they can fire after the rage mode is done. But we want to burn that one as quick as possible, and then try to build up our rage meter to be just at the point, so when we go in, get our first phase against the boss, we're able to immediately go into a rage mode. Once we're in rage mode, we'll activate our lasers, move close as possible to the machine, as quickly as possible, while only shooting the machine, and turn on our shield. Seems like we popped our shield early, but it's okay, because it's going to come back. I think I backed up a little bit right there. We'll burn a little health, pop our shield, and The reason you want to be as close as possible is because you actually save steps during this cutscene. Another example of what I was saying, like moving during like cutscenes things. If you're back further, you actually start back there, right? So it's further down the stream. And with how slow this mech moves, it's got to save a decent amount of time throughout the entire phase. So you don't really have to worry about spears. The bombs do a decent amount of damage. Besides that, these guys really don't hurt you. I think the flying guys hurt just about as much as the bombs do. We'll see if we'll see if we get hit by one of them to see how much damage it actually does. They might all get clapped right here. Yeah, they didn't even get a chance. Those cannons will hurt you. Also, running into the big walls, those get you as well. If you ever want to break through a wall, just make sure you do it with a shield. So we're really low on our rage meter, which sucks, but it does gain up pretty quickly during these fights. We'll pop our shield a little early. This is just like, this is what I was saying. I was a little rusty on mech fight. A few misplays here and there, so we took a lot of damage, but all in all, not too bad. We were super close to the boss, and we were able to move on. Didn't know that thing was actually a boss until I looked up bosses of Mo. To be honest, I thought this was kind of just like a, you know, section of the game. Because does it ever come up with an actual name, like a boss? I've never actually looked. So you'll see right here, I get super close to the wall, pop the shield, take no damage from it, continue moving on. I think this pillar right here is a heal, yeah. So you heal up behind this pillar right here. That'll give you a little bit of health before this last little phase. Our rage meter is up decently high. We'll tank these first little hits. And as soon as we're enraged, we'll get in far forward as we possibly can, sit in the flames, and blast that guy down. I want to know where the guitar guy went. Does he fall off during the fight? Because, like, I don't see him. For this one, pretty easy. Mo shoots and walks by himself. You just want to hold the guns to be at a certain angle to be able to stop most of the bullets that come to you. You can die during this section. It's very unlikely unless your health is really, really low. You can basically just hold the controller in one hand, take a drink break or something, and then get ready to start spamming through text. We had to have lost time on that mech fight. We had to have. There's no way we didn't. That just looked like a poor mech fight to me. But I've been wrong in the past. Quick time event for no apparent reason. I wouldn't mind if it was like a real quick time event, like if you had to press like a sequence of buttons or something like that. I actually enjoy those a lot more than spinning the stick. I always feel like I suck at spinning the stick and that I could have done it faster, but then I don't know if that's actually possible. Maybe I can get a macro that like spins the stick around to test out. Oh, what if you spin, like, is it 10 spins and then you get through a phase? I don't know. I would need someone to test it. We'll spam out the text right here. Finally get some spammable text in the game. Saves a lot of time because, I mean, otherwise you'd have to read it, am I right? Who knows if it's actually faster in Chinese, though? Less characters, so maybe? I don't even know if it's less characters. We got a solid white text across the bottom screen. That's how I know I went through decently quick after that little phase. And let's see what the time was. Whoa! 6.4 seconds? What? Bro. That was the greatest mech fight I've ever seen. Man. That's a mech fight to remember, guys. If you want to know how to do mech fights, okay, you rewind this video right now. You go watch that mech fight, because that's how you do a mech fight, let me tell you. Alright, so we bash into that guy 3 times, hop on his head, jump off, up here in the top right corner. Where's Mo? No one knows besides Dylan. We're up here so we can immediately jump down, bash that. We're gonna wait for this guy to do his thing, pop out the little blue gunk, hop on his head, rip it off, make our way to the next section. Do a little jumps here. You see me trying to do as little double jumps as possible. Had a little misstep right there. Played a little safe. That was very, very close and very dangerous. Immediately, we want to get up top, bash him in the head. We'll come over to the left side. We're gonna take out this. Are these panels? These panels? I guess they're panels. Man, I wish there was a way to get these guys to shoot consistently so you can time when that shield comes up and just blast it really fast. Woo! Not too bad, though. Rip that off. We'll move on to the next section. You'll need to come to this middle platform first, or the middle of the room, close to get it to actually spawn. Immediately take off the side, and we'll wait for the top one to open up. You're just going to want to miss that top one on your first hit. It's the pro move, right? And then shoot. Just need you to shoot, man. There we go. Good job, man. You're doing a great job. All right, we'll make our way across the roof. Should have done one more jump on the roof right there to make sure we were in range of knocking that down. Bash this one. Hopefully the shield pops up when these rockets come. Hopefully, get the shield up, get the shield up, get the... Oh, very nice. Very nice. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to make our way up here. Probably could do 2 dashes to be a little safer to get up top. You do risk falling. We'll run over. We're going to hit the right side first before the mech actually starts moving. If he starts moving, then you got to clear over him to be able to do it. He might do a slash, taking a lot of health away, which is no bueno. We'll hit the left side, and then we will constantly scream at this man to shoot. I'm trying to keep him dead center as possible. That was amazing. Yes, yes, please. Do that all the time, man. Do that all the time. But he doesn't. But he doesn't do that all the time. And he should. He should. So you want to make sure you have all of your dashes here. You can dash from each one of these things back to back. And then on these top 3, you're just going to jump over to the side, wait for 1 dash, jump over to the side, wait for 1 dash. And, you know, that's how that part's done. So I'm kind of just, you know, I joke around in this part a lot. It's pretty self-explanatory part, you know. You just make sure you have dashes, make sure you kill things as quick as possible. I'm basically like hopping on their heads and looking to see how many dashes I actually have, and making sure I can actually rip their heads off. You can only do it so fast. Again, we're just sitting up here so he doesn't fire at us. There's 1. These guys are a little dumb too. Sometimes you can hit them in the chest and you fly, you know, straight into them and they get stunned rather than break their helmet. Other times you can jump straight through them. Nice, nice, nice. Probably could have done that a little faster. We had like an extra, we missed that, which wasted our dash. On to the next section, and we have a, you know, the fabled Julie lie down moment. Throughout chapter 4, I like giving context to these cutscenes. I've played the game for many, many hours. I do not speak Chinese, but I like to pretend that I do. So we give like little fun things to each one of those. Start out super fast. Want to sit here on the corner, wait for this to open, hop back onto it, make your way up top, and then hope that he gets a shield up by the time that first rocket hits. And that was pretty much perfect. Couldn't really ask for it to do better. Now, ideally, we'd like to go to that, do 2 dashes across. Nice, and I did it. That was pretty clean. I'm proud of myself right there. I am honestly surprised that I saved so much time on the mech and didn't lose a massive amount of time on switches, because switches seemed bad. So right here, as I was saying, a little context of what's going on. Jeremiah hates small TVs with a passion. He's told her many, many times about his hate for small TVs. He only likes big TVs, and he's expressing that to his big TV about why she would have done this. Big TV is basically saying, "Sir, I don't know. I don't see the reason to even have small TVs." Jeremiah then is walking away and says, "Listen, Big TV, I need you to handle this and punish her for getting these small TVs," which he does so by, you know, shooting her in the gut with a laser. I feel like that wouldn't kill her immediately too, so it's probably a very painful death. Hopefully we don't get glitched right here. Nope, and we did. Devs! Another thing for you guys. For some odd reason, sometimes while skipping dialogue super quick, you can see a little arc right there. You guys see a little darkness arc? The background from in that cutscene up top stays throughout the fight. And it's very, very off-putting. Some people would say, "Oh, what do you mean? It's just a little background change." It throws me off. And it bothers me. But you can see, like, in the top right corner, everything's fine. You see the color of the blocks the way they're supposed to be, and you can see, like, a shading through it. Whatever the cutscene is, it stays throughout this fight. Mo has, like, little lines on it. It's like the flashback stays while spamming through that cutscene. You can see the lighting and everything. Like, you can understand if you're trying to play this game quick and then all of a sudden, you know, random glitch happens. It throws, it just, like, is, like, a different, like, color. It would just throw you off slightly. Would love for this to get fixed. I'm not sure what causes the issue, and I can't like replicate it. I mean, I can't even hit the eye. As if you can see, I'm just very upset. I remember, like, anytime this happens, I'm just very upset that it happens, and I'm like, oh my god, I got the glitch. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna die. I can't do this. This is something that I would love for them to just, like, knock out. It should be something easy. I don't know how video games work, but just, like, let's not have that happen, you know? Like, type in, you know, if something true not happen, enter. Boom, done. I learned recently that you could just bash Dylan in the head during that last little attack. This is something that I do for fun. To try to get an angle on that eye. I kind of messed up right there. I found a better way to do it recently, where you go the first block, second block, third block, back to middle block, then do the jump over to hit, and you're able to hit the eye. Let's see if I actually do it. It's first block, middle block, top block, then back to first block, then back to top block, then hit it. Or you can kind of like damage boost your way to like hitting it. This fight's pretty self-explanatory. You just push 2 bombs in there. I wonder if it's possible to even push like 4 bombs in there, but I don't see a way of doing it. It's going to be 2 phases to break that shield. Kind of messed up there, but you know, we hit him with a bomb, so it all worked out in the end. Final phase, Used to be super scared of this phase, but I honestly think it's the easiest phase out of all of them now. Simple strategy. We just wait here, drop down, hover, and we are safe. We're moving our way to get some height to make sure we can hit wherever this eye is going to be. So yeah, I was still doing my old tactic of trying to like hit that jump and then clear it up. It works, but you can see that I failed like twice doing it, which is why I've been working on like a different strategy to get up there. If you're up high, you're able to hit those eyes, and it's nice because you don't have to wait for it to come around and you don't miss like a good opportunity. He still got a attack phase there, even when we blew that up, which I wish he would just stop attack phase and just immediately spit out bombs whenever you break his eyes. And we hit his final eye right there with a little quick dash and get into position. I'm a little rusty on this positioning. I do think I get stuck in the pipe, but I basically just hold this direction, wait for this screen to fade, and as soon as you see your little jumper, you just start going. Yeah, see, I've dashed into that. It needs to be a slightly higher angle, but right here, I'm just basically looking at my dashes and jumping. We'll have a short little cutscene from Dylan right here. We had to have lost time. I just noticed that we saved 39 seconds on the previous area, which is nuts. I did not notice that. Holy. And then we lost what? How much seconds? We lost 10 seconds on that Dylan fight, which was more than likely just missed opportunities to hit the eyes a little quicker. Compile that over a few eyes here and there, and you know, you have your 10 seconds. Yeah, that is Mo Astray chapter 4 done quick. 34:30. Pulled like 2 minutes off of the run. Still a lot of room for improvement from what I can see, so it'll be nice to optimize that and clean it up. I know I've already been working on that in the full runs, trying to get that a little bit quicker and a little bit more consistent. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do enjoy Mo Astray content and speed running, feel free to, you know, subscribe. We have a lovely Discord. We also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/itskeen. Be sure to, you know, come hang out with the community. We're super, super friendly. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.